Alright, you already see the title, so get ready for this one. Sit down, because this is going to be a fun race to commentate over. It's definitely my most controversial race I've had. Yeah, and it was super frustrating, and you're gonna see why. But yeah, had a good start. Quali P4. Again, this is ERS Racing League, same as China. If you watch that video, if you haven't, make sure you watch it after this one. And again, I did it. I wanted to race. I didn't have about 10 days without racing, so I wanted to do a league race. I don't really like Jeddah too much. I'm not really good at it. But yeah, I wanted to race, and quality was decent for absolutely no practice, no racing in almost 2 weeks at all. And yeah, I just wanted to see what I could do, have some fun, and maybe it was just not a good idea. So you're gonna see here, you see the Ferrari, and just remember this Ferrari and his friend, his other Ferrari buddy, are gonna come into play as you see me almost lose the rear again, just like China, into a corner. But see here, lap 7, he starts playing DRS games for whatever reason, and I just judged where the detection zone was. I thought the detection zone was a bit sooner, so I misjudged it. But for some reason he wanted to play DRS games. Okay, go ahead. It is what it is. But now I already have that in the back of my mind, that this is just, he's that type of driver, obviously. So again, I do what I do best, and it's just manage the race, manage my tires, and keep my pace, outsmart these drivers who attribute pace to burning ERS down the straight and passing cars, and think that they are flying. So I just kind of managed my pace. I wasn't afraid to go down the inside with Ben Formula, because Ben Formula is a very clean driver. I've been racing with him for a long time. So yeah, and you see the Ferrari rear ends me. Like I said, remember these Ferraris. So now we see he's playing DRS games with the McLaren as well. I was able to sneak down the inside as they made contact a little bit. So yeah, ended up going to the pits in lap 11, and went for this aggressive overtake on, actually that's the league owner if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, I was trying to build a gap, which I kind of failed to do, and I made a lot of mistakes in the laps in between. I actually did have a gap, and I completely bottled it, so that's also my fault, kind of put myself in this situation. But as you see here now, I'm in between two Ferraris who are working together, and you're gonna see it right here. So he just randomly turns off his ERS and moves to the left. So he's hoping that either I pass him so he can have the DRS, or that his teammate will pass me. The problem is that they could not pass me on pace alone. They were working extremely hard to do it. They were trying to pass me. They were playing DRS game, and they just couldn't. They couldn't get past me. I was defending really well. I wasn't doing nothing dirty. They actually accused me here of brake checking, which they made a ticket. It was even dismissed like immediately. Because it was not a brake check. I was avoiding to not miss the corner and not rear end the car in front, which was the Ferrari. He here gives me a little squeeze, not too bad. I still go down the inside, try to keep track position, which is fine. It was clean, it was fair there. But they were resorting to a lot of dirty taxes. You see here, he's turning off his ERS just so he can have DRS on the next straight. But again, look at my ERS levels, they're pretty high. I'm managing it really well. I'm paying attention because I know what's happening now. They're trying to pass me, they can't pass me, and when they do pass me, they can't keep the position. So it was a really tricky situation, and I was on the brink of purposely taking somebody out. So here I actually started playing the DRS games myself. As you notice, I slowed down, put it on slow down, and let him by. And now I have the DRS using his slipstream so I can defend. He moves under braking. I reported him for that. I don't think nothing came of it. I ended up spinning him here because he moved mid corner. I have nowhere else to go. As you can see, my car is like already over the curb. I got a 3-second penalty for that. I'm not mad at the stewards for it. Still make contact, whatever. But I don't feel bad for these guys. So here I was frustrated. I sent a mega send down the inside of both cars, and they actually got mad. The Ferraris got mad at this and sent a clip saying the racing mentality, because I sent it down the inside cleanly with no contact, not even going off track. Baffles me. Some drivers, and yeah, it was just a lot of complaining, saying I was fighting too hard because I'm a reserve. And it's absurd that a league would have reserve drivers, and a league as big as this one, and have drivers in that league that complain that drivers that are reserves shouldn't fight as hard. Then if you're a league, you shouldn't have reserves if you don't want them to fight for positions. That's absolutely ridiculous. But anyways, we continue. I'm managing basically my track position here. Ex-IMA was actually working with me, as you can see, and it was helping me out, because now I'm like, okay, cool, I'm just gonna leave him, let him keep this position, and I'm just gonna use him as a barrier and keep my track position while I try to save some ERS levels, because he was fighting smart, he was defending smart, and I'm just trying to finish P2 here, do whatever I can. So coming into the last lap, the desperate Ferrari goes for a send down around the outside, which is fine. It was clean, but like I said, extremely desperate all race. And he turns off his ERS here. I don't know if he ran out, he turned it off, but I was like, screw it, at this point I just gotta go. I moved to the middle of the track, and my levels are pretty high. I'm at 50%. He was a none probably, and burned my ERS all the way through, and managed to fend off two cars that were working against me for 12 laps. Yeah, this one definitely felt good. There was about 5-6 tickets made. They were all dismissed except the one you saw on the chicane when I just spin the Ferrari. I understand why I got the penalty. It's okay. But yeah, there was a lot of back and forth with these two drivers, and calling me names and saying that I called them names, which I didn't. But it is what it is. But the main thing that bothered me was you got drivers, not the league owners, but the drivers complaining that I'm a reserve and I shouldn't fight. You can't be mad when a driver is faster than you. It is what it is, and you just have to suck it up. That's just how you learn. That's how you get faster, and you can't just tell them you're fighting too hard, you're defending too hard, you're a reserve. Then the league shouldn't have reserves, period. If you're expected to not fight and just give up positions just because you're a reserve, it makes absolutely no sense. So if you're a league owner and you watch this and you hear that and you have drivers saying that, I think it's something that should be addressed. But this is why I try to stick to doing only team events, PSGL, NWR, and no assist tournaments, because sometimes everything outside of that feels extremely frustrating. Sorry to say, but it's become almost a reality. There's only one exception that I race in outside those leagues, but you end up with a situation like that, and then people get mad at you for defending and actually racing. It makes absolutely no sense. But enough complaining and talking. If you made it this far, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you want some coaching, I offer coaching. Join my Discord. My Discord is free, and you have all the details there available to you. So thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next video. I have one more race in this game, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.